Welcome back. Episode 3 of my Spooktacular series for the month of October. So, I want to discuss this movie I ran across on Max called The Hole in the Ground. It said 2023 on it, but when I looked it up, it said 2018. So it takes place in Ireland, and I found it kind of peculiar that their accents weren't really strong. They were kind of you could tell it was from in another country, but it was not as strong as like that super strong Irish accent that you're used to when you're talking to someone from Ireland, right? So anyway, this story is pretty much about basically this woman and her son. They moved to like the countryside, right, in this really old house. Her son goes out to play one day and then comes back and starts acting differently, right? And one of her neighbors told her a story about how his son had the same experience. So we find out that there's this hole. Now, when they said hole in the ground, I didn't know it was going to be as big as it was in the movie. It was like this mini Grand Canyon looking thing, right? So she finds out, she starts spying on her son and finds out, like her son used to be, why did I do quotations for the real son? Anyway, her son was like deathly afraid of spiders. Well, she peeked and the new son, right, the imposter, ate the spider, and his muscles in his back started like spasming and all that stuff. So she does her research on this hole in the ground, locks him up. I'm just giving you the rundown on the movie before I get into other stuff, right? So basically she finds her real son in the hole because she jumps in the hole, rescues him. She sets the whole entire house on fire with the little imposter alien boy in it, and in the story, right? Okay, so do I like this movie? It was okay. It was a slow start. It was like halfway into the movie before you could really get into it. And it's funny because I watched a movie not too long ago, like maybe a month ago, that had the same setup, the only difference is it was a boy and a girl. They both fell into this hole, right? And when they, the new boy and girl came out, they were actually killing people and causing harm. Whereas in this movie, the only time he caused harm was when his mother was questioning if he was real or not. And that's when, but yeah, I forgot the name of that movie too. And also, when I was looking this up, I heard something about the Changeling is similar. I don't believe I've seen that before. I have heard it. So yeah, so this idea, of course, has been recycled a few times. And I mean, nothing's new under the sun, so that's no big deal to me. It also reminds me of this movie that there was two of them, but the one that I saw was the remake in 93. Now, I might be wrong on the title because one was called The Body Snatchers or something of the Body Snatchers. Well, basically, these alien pods were coming to Earth. They would, suck the life out that person's body and then take over their body. So this movie kind of reminded me of that. That was pretty good. The case of the body, the one in 93, look that up. If you can look that up, the one in 93, that was a good one because there's, I love a good movie quote. And there's this quote where she was like, where are you going to go? Who are you going to see? You can't go. I'm paraphrasing like hell. But she was like, there's no one like you left. Like whoever that lady was that delivered that line, I got to look it up, man. I might do a review on Body Snatchers, right? And I watched it. I was a little kid when I watched it, right? Because it came out in 93. I probably saw it maybe a year or two after it came out. And, so like I said, it's the same idea with this movie and The Hole in the Ground. All right. So I think it was shot fairly well. I have no complaints on the shot. I wanted to have a little more backstory with the old man whose son had the same thing happen to him, but they never found him. And his wife, I don't know if she had dementia or something, but She knew when she saw the woman's son, she knew that wasn't him because her son, the same thing happened to her son. And I forgot to add this in here. The little boy ends up killing her. He buries her head in the dirt. And he tried to do that to his mother, the fake little boy, but she ended up, she wasn't dead, so she ended up lifting her head out the dirt and all that. Like I said, I like my movies to kind of be on a roll immediately. One movie I always bring up when it comes to how fast I feel like it should start. And you could look up even screenwriting. They say you need to get going a few pages, less than 10 pages in, you need to get going. The movie that hits that spot, Attack the Block. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this before. Attack the Block. Within 4 minutes of it coming on, aliens have hit the earth and someone has gotten robbed, all in 4 minutes. So check that out. I'm not sure. When I first saw it, it was on Showtime. I'm not sure where it is now. It's probably streaming somewhere and whatnot. So yeah, man, it's going to be a super short video. I don't have too much to say about this one. It was okay. It was okay as far as flipping through the channels looking for something. The Hole in the Ground, again, it's on Max. And I have not forgotten about The Exorcist Believers, all right? I'm just trying to find the right time to... I like to see movies when everybody's not there. So we'll probably go, tomorrow at 11 a.m. or something. But that's definitely coming this week, all right? As always, man, thank you to my 40 subscribers. I love each and every one of you for taking the time out to look at my videos. Give me a few likes. Give me a few shares. As always, y'all, peace and blessings, man. Until next time.